How to choose the people in charge of your community management. Community managers are the heart of any social media strategy. Day to day, there are more businesses that are online. With this in a digital sphere, there's a concentrated community made up of users, potential customers, and current customers of every business. Not taking care of or encouraging this community would be one of the biggest mistakes that a company can make. To be in the loop of what happens in the digital world, they have been growing and specializing as social media managers, who are behind on interactions between the community and the company, therefore becoming the necessary bridge between the business and the virtual world. How solid these bridges are depends on the decisions that are made regarding who will be in charge of this virtual world. For this, it's important to note that we are in the heyday of the digital world, and it's common to hear that most people consider themselves community managers. Unfortunately, that's not how it works, because behind community managers, the professionals, there are tools and skills that are aimed at providing a high-quality service. So, how do you choose the right skills? Firstly, it's important to know that not all community managers are suited to manage every type of brand or business. Tone, knowledge, and passion for certain topics play a great role when determining suitability for certain accounts, because this determines the understanding or communication between the client and the manager. It's essential for a community manager or an agency specialized in social media management to be highly skilled in content creation, for example, in graphic design, in analytics, in customer service, in resource delivery. Moreover, it's important for them to be highly knowledgeable of the news of day-to-day business, to be highly available for contingencies and potential events, and that they develop a great empathy for the brand and the team. Now, the question most people ask themselves is, should I hire an agency or just a community manager? The decision is based on the needs of each brand or business, such as the size of the community, the requirements for supplies, the line of business, etc. It's true that when hiring only one community manager, you must take into account that as a client, there will be supplies to provide or less rapid response times. Being realistic, because this is one person doing an entire team's work. To develop an optimal social media strategy, it's necessary to fulfill tasks such as content creation, graphic design, copywriting, photography, video, and tasks that are very specialized and require different tools, capabilities, and response times as well. The most important thing is that, regardless of the type of choice, there's a verification of who will perform these tasks, to ensure that they have the knowledge and tools, both technological and human, to meet the goals and strategies proposed. I'm going to share with you some tips to keep in mind when looking for and selecting a strategy for a social media management team. Alright, first, recommendations. Look for recommendations from friends, colleagues, or people you know about agencies or people they have worked with before. In doing so, we play it safe with people whose background we already know. 2. Previous work. Ask for portfolios of previous work to get to know the brands and businesses these people have worked with, to see communication strategies, community interaction, photography, and content as well. 3. Propositions of value. Evaluate the different propositions of value of the potential community managers. What's the added value that they will be delivering? 4th, internal strategy. Create an internal strategy of communication to guide the digital strategy under certain parameters established by the brand. 5th, proposal. Request a proposal according to the established needs, where it's explained in detail what is offered, what are the costs, what are the means of payment, and an example of content for each social network to be managed. 6. Communication. Create a communication strategy to establish the rules of the game once a decision has been reached. The use of social media, like I mentioned before, is essential for any business or enterprise. Likewise, the user resources must be carefully managed, and for this, the best team or person must be chosen. For this, it's important to be clear about the goals and needs of the brand, as well as the budget available to implement this strategy. Now, it's important not to waste time and start living the digital world right now.